In golf, precision is everything, on and off the course. PGA of America chose advanced 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business for smooth operations and seamless transactions. Together, we enhance ticketing and concessions for better fan experiences from gate to green. This is pro-level efficiency. This is PGA of America with T-Mobile for Business. Take your business further at T-Mobile.com/now.
Home means something different to everyone. But with Rocket Mortgage, home can mean even more. It can mean a college education, taming your high-interest debt, even a renovation. We've made it easier than ever to use your home equity. That home you worked so hard for, now it can work hard for you. Call 800-4ROCKET or visit rocket.com to find out more.
Rocket Mortgage, LLC. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Number 3030.
Bounce, pass. Sports. Pass, kick, pass. Dunk it.
What?
Funk it. Sure. Serve it. Here. Work it. Jocular. We're about to get jocular.
Sure.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Jocular, the show where three best buds gossip about women's sports. I'm your fight master, they, them.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Oh, I can't. I interrupted both of you.
Jesus, Tien, shut the hell up.
Just introduce yourself, please.
Just go, Tien.
Tien Trent, she, her.
Katie Kershaw, she, her.
Today, Tien, why don't you tell them what we're talking about?
In a state of shock. Today, we're talking roller derby.
Let's go.
Bum, bum, bum. But in the meantime, we should let you know that merch is live, y'all.
Oh my glob. I didn't even know that. This is crazy.
Yeah, merch is live.
And we've got a one-of-a-kind Jocular branded soccer ball. And you have the option to get it autographed. By whom? Us. You may have been wondering who's going to autograph it. The three of us.
It's us.
It's us. It's always been us.
Always will be us.
Always will be us. Mm-hmm. We also have it's because we're on Zoom. It is. But Harry's gonna edit through every single one of these pauses to kind of close off
100%
the conversation.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna add in more pauses.
No,
extra pauses.
Interplay?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you've listened to the episodes when the Zoom episodes, but I usually you notice they're like 30 minutes longer. That's because of all the extra pauses I put in.
Harry, you're so fucked up. Seriously, you're fucked up, dude. Okay, well, guess what? We also have a Pride fundraiser item, a No Turfs on Our Turf hat designed by Jockstraps and wives, Mara, and Kelly. All hat proceeds go to Athlete Ally.
And if you want a coupon code, I live for a coupon code.
I know.
For $5 or $10 off your order. I love a coupon code. Mm-hmm. You can get it on our Patreon, and you can type that coupon code in, and you can just see the text go, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
And thank you, Mara and Kelly. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now what's happened in the group chat? I feel like, I know it's happened already, but I feel like we kind of have to talk about all the WNBA brawls that have been happening.
Yo, Sophie Cunningham I'm feeling so fucking raw horny about the Cunningham's energy, okay?
It's a very conflicting, and because I feel the same way. I'm like, this is kind of some like hot enforcer energy.
100%. And there's there's extra shit going on because there was that video of Caitlyn. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Caitlyn like just looking at Sophie while she was like getting ready. So she's like talking to somebody else, and Caitlyn's just kind of like looking at her. And I'm not going to say anything, but in a way that I similarly have looked at women in the past. and so Sophie protecting her. I mean, these are a lot of my search terms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Protection.
You know,
Sophie plus protection.
Yes.
Minus AI.
Big boss femme, hot femme, mommy, protect me from bad people.
It's kind of giving Lindsay Horan energy.
Yeah.
Like when I look
It
at
is.
Lindsay Horan, like that's Sophie is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Sophie is a black belt in Taekwondo?
Wow.
Don't. Tien, don't.
Sorry. No,
And
I'm
played
trying to add to your
football.
search terms.
Yeah.
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
I feel
I'm
sick. I feel
pretty
sick.
sure she played.
I
like,
also
high
think
school
she's liked
football.
several Trump-related things, but that's the thing about humanity is that
It's complicated.
it's
And I only feel that I only say things like it's complicated if it's like a hot woman
course.
who's done something I like. When I'm
Yeah.
like, everybody's allowed to have their opinion. I only feel that way if I want to kiss them.
you're allowed to be okay. See, reads so gay to me.
But look at her in the football uniform. Holy cow.
That's really amazing. I think you are legally allowed to be attracted to someone who doesn't share your values. Sorry.
I mean, straight people do it literally all the fucking time. I don't know a single straight woman whose husband shares her politics.
Yes.
And if he does share her politics, he like tries to like talk over her about it. So listen.
Yeah. So
I'm
we
sorry.
love Sophie Cunningham.
So I love Sophie Cunningham and her thoughts are bad. But her body is good.
Her
Wait,
thoughts
that
are
should
bad,
be our-
but that thought
that
is
should be
good.
our-
Body is good.
That should be our fall merch hat. Thoughts are
Wait.
bad, body is good.
Her thoughts are bad, but her body is bad.
good. Oh, okay. Can the hat talk? Because we
Yeah.
need that.
I think you would just add multiple A's.
Yeah, or like a
Okay.
Billy the Bass.
Italics.
Okay,
Yes.
italics.
Her thoughts are bad, but her body is bad.
Bad.
We're working on it. All proceeds go to Athlete Ally.
Athlete Allies like, we were okay with the first merch, but this
Ashley
is
Alley's like, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. This one feels weird.
Thank you so much.
Just shut up, enjoy, and we're trying our best to make fun shit. But also, I fucking love. I'm like, it's all over my For You page. It's just videos of Caitlin getting fucking tossed
I know.
around the court, and I kind of love it in like at that old school way of like, here's the new star, and I mean, I remember this from like growing up. You would see it in every sport. When a rookie comes in and a rookie's been super hyped, they get fucking tortured for 2 or 3 years. Like tortured. And it always makes them, it weeds them out, right? Like it makes the rookies that survive it become iconic. And the rookies that don't survive it retire early, and they're like, it was the worst experience of my life.
But also,
She will become iconic.
No, she's going to become iconic. And
Yeah.
also the refs do ultimately need to do their jobs at some point. But in the meantime, it's really fun.
It's good TV, y'all.
It's good TV.
but in like the whole rookie aspect of it all, then you see like everyone coming up to Paige, like, "Hey, bro, what's up? It's so good to see you."
I know.
It's a
They
different,
love
they bring
Paige.
different energy.
They love Paige.
Yeah.
You know who else loves Paige? Her girlfriend. We got an official launch, y'all.
I feel so relieved. We've been trying to be so respectful about this
Yeah.
shit, but God, it was so fucking nice and obvious.
And we
How do we
got
get that phone
another
case?
gay couple in the league.
Oh yeah, we should all get that phone
Oh
case.
my God, we
That's so
should.
funny.
I
Paige
want it.
Becker's
Paige
girlfriend.
Becker's girlfriend. Where can I'll order them right now.
But
What
this
a cool way to come out.
them coming out is so fun because remember there was that moment in Paige's in the championship game, the UConn game, where Paige is coming onto the bench. She's coming off the court for the last time in her college career, and she's hugging everybody, and only Fudd doesn't stand up.
Yeah,
And
it was
I
like
was
a
like, that's
classic girl.
girlfriend
That's
shit.
a hard launch.
That for me
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
the fucking hard launch.
It was.
Especially
It was-
because Paige was like, get up.
Yeah.
Like, there's no beef. There's just like, babe, have you seen everybody else is hugging me?
Mm-hmm.
Paige
Oh,
Becker's
shit.
girlfriend.
Katie just showed us that Etsy does have a Paige Becker's girlfriend case. So
It's
God,
there.
it's so good.
I think it'd be kind of funny if I got that.
I think it would be
It would be
hilarious
really
if we
amazing.
got that.
Ugh.
I just thought that was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And then when she's wearing Georgia Amore's jersey, did you see that?
No.
AZ was at the Mystics Wings game, and Georgia Moore, who's currently benched due to her injury, came up and handed her jersey to AZ, and AZ put it
That's
on.
a throuple that I would absolutely support.
That I would, whatever they need. And then you see this picture, like this like video page, and she's like, what is this?
Shit.
It's so hot.
I am so fucking into this.
Way. Yeah.
Finally, homos. We've been doing this podcast for what? Like
this
2
is
years now? Like, are we on? We're on 2 years?
We're on
And
year 6.
It feels like we're on year 6 because I feel like I've been with you guys forever. But we're on year 2 of this podcast, and we had promised you in the beginning, like, that, like, fun gossip about who's dating who and all this shit. But to me, this feels like the first highly delectable one. You know what I mean? Like, we've always been trying to find our footing of, like, you're trying to be respectful, you're trying, and we do know some of these players, so, you know, we're trying to be extra respectful and all that shit. But this one just being out in the public, so pleasing. Audience, I hope you feel good. I hope you feel as good as I feel right
We
now.
earned this. We worked
We
for
did earn
this.
this.
We
and
bided our fucking time, man.
we were respectful, and for it to come during Pride too, I really think that this is the gift that we needed in this time.
Especially because Pride this year has been, well, one, it's kind of like feeling like it could be the end of the world, but two, like more Pride related, it was a weird Pride with all of those people coming out suddenly dating men.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know my favorite discourse about this is that this is not about biphobia or bi erasure. It's about timing.
Yeah, I think it's a timing thing too.
It's a timing thing. The timing sucked dick.
And also the amount of money that you've made off of the queer community.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would agree that just like the timing of it, just don't get it.
And centering
July's right there.
I think the problem is always like, it's never about bisexuality because I don't know. I feel, listen, it's never about that. It's about when and how you center yourself. And in Pride Month, I don't need white women bisexuals centered. And it doesn't mean that they're being disappeared. It's like always this conversation about privilege. Like, we live in a society in which like white men are at the top of the totem pole, and they feel that if they have to share any of the spotlight, they're being disappeared. And I don't think that all bisexuals feel this way, but I think sometimes that discourse about privilege really gets lost. Like, this was not the time to come forward and say, like, I'm finally myself. I've reached maturity by dating a man. And then here's this album titled, you know, I won't say who, but I think we all know who the fuck I'm talking about. I can't imagine why you would want to do that to your fan base in the middle of Pride. I can't imagine centering yourself like that right the fuck now. Especially when we're having all these conversations about transness and transness with these conversations about criminality with transness. All the shit that we're facing right now as a community. Why you, bitch? Why right now?
Also, gay marriage is losing support for the first time in like years. And all of these laws.
I'm glad she found a boyfriend.
Listen.
And, okay, and I will say this one out loud.
Welcome to the family, brother.
I could not have imagined the JoJo Siwa. I could not have imagined that. That was not on my fucking bingo card for Pride. I couldn't have imagined it. This has been a wild Pride, y'all. This has been.
I can't believe
Karma's a bitch.
Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, why do I know what a JoJo Siwa is?
Oh, JoJo Siwa.
I mean, Joseph Siwa is. I think also, like, I don't know that we needed Joseph in the community to begin with, but I think it's probably for the best that
does anyone have any more info on the headline in which they said that Joseph said that she felt bullied into being gay?
No,
because I was the bully. And so I've tried to get that headline removed on every single platform.
Sometimes when people come out, and I know that we can't say stuff like this, but it's just us and the jock straps. Sometimes when people come out, I'm like, no. No, we didn't. No, not right now. Seriously.
I do
seriously
feel that
not
way.
Right now.
Hey, we can all feel that way.
We can feel that way privately.
Yeah,
it's real.
I mean,
did you know in Idaho, and they can all go to this, but in Idaho, there was a Hetero Awesome Fest, and the headline for the Hetero Awesome Fest was "Dozens Attend Weekend Festival."
How absolutely iconic. I would have killed to go to that. I would have fucking killed to go to that. I don't know why I wasn't invited. Because I'd like to use this opportunity during Pride to say that I am dating a man.
Fight.
You
See,
are.
Now this timing works.
It's me.
For me.
It's me. Yeah, Harry and I did go to a sporting event with Katie recently, and we did spend a little some of our time on a little gay dating app together. So now
this
we're
was
dating.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Finally. You know what? We earned this. We've been waiting.
Is this a good time to take a break?
It is.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Get jocular.
At Shane Company, we know getting engaged is a big decision. But once you know, you know. That's the way our customers feel when they choose a Shane Company engagement ring. They walk into a warm welcome and walk out with their dream ring, knowing they got it right. For almost 100 years, we've been offering personalized shopping experiences. And we're in it way past the honeymoon, with a free lifetime warranty that includes the center stone, cleanings, repairs, and resizing for life. Shop with us at shaneco.com or at your neighborhood store. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Imagine this. The best pasta sauce you have ever tasted sits abandoned on a plate. Wasted sauce. That is a tragedy. If only you had used Barilla al Bronzo pasta. Its bronze-cut texture holds your sauce and scoops up every last drop. The Italians call that scarpetta. Capture sauce the Italian way. Barilla al Bronzo. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
Meta AI is the personal AI to help you with whatever you need. Plus, it meets you where you are. Not only is Meta AI now an app, but it's also on the apps you already know and love. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. Plus the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. It's easy to access wherever you are. So whether you're talking or texting, Meta AI is convenient to use throughout your day. Experience our newest AI that's tailored to you by downloading the Meta AI app. Try the Meta AI app today on the Apple App Store and Google Play.
And we're back.
Jocks, y'all went to a roller derby. Tell us everything about it.
It was awesome. We got to see Angel City Derby compete in their brand new DTLA warehouse, went to downtown LA, as part of their Pride Night. And first of all, everyone was so friendly. Everyone has a cool nickname that it's like this is their fucking name, okay? And it was shout out to you, Squeaks. Shout out to you,
Squeaks. Squeaks and Death. I don't know your names, but I know that you go by Martha Squeaks and Death.
Squeaks.
Squeaks
so you
and
walked,
BP.
We walked into this big. I mean, it's like in the fashion district. It's in almost feels like an outskirts of downtown. Like it's very bizarre. We start rolling up. I assume I'm at the wrong place. Get out of the car. Walk in to a factory, and it just is like this hand-painted sign that says roller derby. Walk into this factory, it feels like a scene out of The L Word, out of Shrill, out of Survival of the Thickest. Like, it just feels so familiar. I almost feel like I'm on set. So many dykes and trans guys and gay couples, and then straight people that you'd actually invite to the party, and their children, like all these little children, and I came in the middle of a game, so I'm gonna say, I think they call it intermission, not halftime, but at intermission they send a drag queen and a drag king to do a whole dance for these like families that are here for the game. And everybody's so fucking excited. It was just such a cool, good, feel good, queer, like truly deeply queer event.
And I feel like there was a time, maybe it's because where I was in my life, but there were a lot of like DIY spaces that I would go to, whether they were galleries or concert venues, like in Cincinnati. And this felt like that. And I haven't had that feeling in so long. It was awesome. And like there were people getting tattoos in the corner. There were people with like their merch set up. There was people like selling jewelry. It felt like a full ass festival. And they had snacks. They had drinks. It was great. It was like such a fun time, and
it wasn't like sponsored by Smirnoff or anything. You know what I mean? Like there was nothing corporate about it. I loved it.
Yeah.
Was that your first time? Had you been to a roller derby match before?
I've never been. Katie, had you been?
No, I have never been.
It's a really interesting sport. You know, I feel. What's the movie?
Whip It?
Whip It is, that's right. And Whip It is like a, good reference point, because one of the people that was working for Angel City that was on a team, and I'm forgetting their name in this moment, but was, what do you call it? Was like one of the people that helped Whip It
like
feel
a Whip
more
It,
real.
like a derby consultant?
Yes. Was a roller derby consultant.
Their name is Rachel, and they are with the Leather Daddies.
Gotcha. Yeah. So it's like super gay, and the straight people that are there are very fucking fun.
Yes.
And it was uniquely the most body diverse sport I've ever seen.
Oh, cool.
Where there was like every type of body on the almost got a court, but on the track was an asset. Like there was this tiny little thing that like felt like they were all bones, but they were able to like sneak through the pocket really quickly. And then you've got these folks out there that are like have these great broad hips, and you're like, well, that's perfect for blocking. Like there's just, I don't know, but I really felt I felt thrilled. I just felt thrilled.
The whole sport is just you are lapping the other team.
Okay,
so you're
cool.
just like lapping over again. So you like kind of like in rugby is how they were comparing it. Like you get into these like scrims or whatever. So like you're just trying to block them, and it's so fun to watch. It felt like there were like 15 refs, because each like there's a ref per person who's leading. And being able to like count that, there's like refs making sure nothing is legal. Like there's tons and tons of little nuanced rules. And there's also like two different types of tracks. There's the kind that we see on TV, which are the raked ones.
Oh,
that are more like a bowl.
Which one was this?
Flat.
They don't have that type of, I don't think they have the funding yet, honest to God, for that big track. So they just got in this space. So right now they've got a flat track, which is funny because the team that they were playing plays on a curved track. And so they had picked this team because this team is very good. And so they were hoping for a very tight game to like, for it to be more thrilling for the audience. But they ended up blowing them out because it almost felt like a completely different sport, playing on the curved versus the flat.
So
and there are a few different rules, because on the flat, it's easier for you to like skate backwards and for you to like go and get around. Which you cannot do. You have to just keep going forward on that kind of raked track like that, the curved one.
What were some of your like favorite players besides Squeak and Death? Like I want to know what were people wearing for uniforms? I feel like I saw an outfit that was like full leather daddy outfit. Like what were people wearing?
It depends on your team. So It was a doubleheader. So the first game, my girlfriend and I went early and we saw a lot of that game. It was the Leather Daddies versus the Rainbow Rollers. So the Rainbow Rollers were all very colorful, lots of pinks, a lot of rainbow. Death is on that team. I think Squeaks plays with them some too. But and then the other team was Leather Daddies, and they were Leather Daddies. They were leather head to toe. We saw some fake mustaches. Maybe some real mustaches. And just a lot of leather. And
one of the players was not to be a creep, but was pretty horny to me. And it was a person that had like clown, almost like fucking like evil clown makeup on.
Yeah,
like I think it
not
was like
quite
you could say it was goth, but I don't really think it was. It was like more intense than that. It felt like the movie It.
Okay,
yes.
okay,
but
yes.
if you were hot and strong.
And apparently she wears that makeup
exactly
every match. It never gets on anyone's clothes. It never sweats off. And they get sweaty. I mean, they are skating. Because they do this in like... Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, when we talked to Squeaks after the game, I thought that they had showered.
Yes, yes. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm. Were people getting bodied?
Yeah. Oh, bodied the fuck out. So one of the things that happens is that, you know, you're basically sending your point guard to try to get through all of these 1, 2, or 2, 3, 4, and 5 guards. And the 5 guards can just body these people. Sorry, that's basketball terms. I'm just doing this for Tian. They body these people out of bounds. And so then the point guard cannot start, doesn't come back in to where they got, like, they have to come in behind where they got.
Oh, okay.
Behind the person that bodied them out of bounds. So there's like almost a sumo component to it. So they'll get bodied out of bounds, and then that player that bodied them out of bounds will start kind of backing up on the track, knowing that this person is
going to come back in and try to do it again.
Them. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that move happening, and I was like, this feels illegal. I'm obsessed with what's happening, because she was just skating backwards, waiting for the person she just knocked out to have to get behind.
100%.
Honest.
It looks painful.
Is it something that you would want to try?
Well, Katie's on the team now.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the team now. Okay, so here's the truth of it. The truth is, when I first saw roller derby as like a thing was like early Cincinnati, and it was very pinup girl aesthetic, very short shorts, very fishnet, and that's still there.
Betty
and I was
Boop
like,
vibes.
That's not for me. I can't even roller skate, but God, I would love to try. And so I thought about that for years. So now that we're going and we're there, I was like, okay, I see people with my body type. I can fucking do this. I got this. I will not let people past. But there is the issue of the fact that I can't skate. But I'd had just enough.
I think that's a small issue.
Hard seltzers that, I was talking to Squeaks, and Squeaks is a great salesman, was like, oh, well, you should come to our new recruit. And then I was like, this would be funny for the pod. Charlie can come film me struggle to skate and kind of try roller derby once. And then I was getting a lot of negativity from one of my best friends in the world, ER Fight Master, and the love of my life.
It's just so, and I don't think the love of your life or ER Fight Master would say they were giving you negativity. Every time you expressed your fears, I was like, then don't do it. And you'd be like, I can do it. And then I'd say, well, do it. And then you would be like, well, I'm a little afraid. So I think I didn't know how to comfort you.
We're really rewriting history here. We are rewriting history. We're just saying whatever we want.
It was never written, bitch.
And we are just saying whatever the fuck we want. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can do it for you. Only you can let it. So we're gonna take it to the jock straps. Should I try?
Katie, for the record, I think you should do it.
I think you should try.
You don't.
No, you see, Tian, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, thank you. So that's kind of what the experience has been like.
Thank you, Thank you. I'm happy you believe in me.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I think you should try. How are your bones? Because
I've never broken
fear.
one.
So there we go.
I've never broken one.
So there's always a time to do it.
Never.
I think it's gonna be fucking awesome. I will tell you, jockstraps, that you'll not catch me the fuck out there.
No,
I don't like to be on raised things, and I'm talking about I don't want to be on a blade. I don't want to be on an ice skate. I don't want to be on the little rolls. I don't want to be on anything at all, because if I fall right now, everything breaks anyway. You know what I mean? Like, my whole body is a house of cards. I don't need another story added to the building. You know what I'm saying?
I also feel like my fear is that roller skating is hard. And I think that I would...
For people who can't do it, it's hard.
No, you're right. And I know I'm being honest with myself that I think it would be hard for me. And I can already picture myself kind of stepping out onto the track and just going whoop, like skating.
Oh yeah. And we watched some people doing that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, it was fucking it was like, there were little weird moments where two of the refs, I saw this at different points, the ref would be like skating across the thing to go off and like get a soda or something. And then would have one of those like, whoa moments. And didn't like, fall all the way, but still you're like, wait a minute. Are we at risk of this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what's also great, I will say, is that it is pretty much... most levels are 100% volunteer. So
is it really?
Yeah, primarily.
Okay, I love.
I mean, it's
a true labor of love.
True. I mean, Squeaks was explaining again. I was like, this kind of sounds like improv, because like the money comes in when you have the junior league and you're teaching like classes, I guess.
Well, and they built basically all of the seating inside of this like factory arena. So because it's a bunch of dykes and they-thems and handy little fags.
Yep.
They put their little talented carpenter hands together and they built the entire space, including the concession stand. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It just is it's just so lovely. It was such an affirming space.
So wonderful.
Yeah, and
I wish I could have gone.
It felt like if the whole, like, you got an idea of what would happen if the whole world was queer.
Mm-hmm.
And
Harry, can you speak to the event?
I went to the event and I had a nice time. Everyone was very sweet. There were, when I was going there, I asked, what's the question I asked you over text? Do you remember?
Me?
Are there any? Are there any
hunky men? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? There were hunks there.
Really? They were hunks.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you kind of want to go to like a warehouse type space and see a bunch of hunks smash into one another, this is one of the best experiences I've had doing that.
And then Harry showed me a website while we were there. Harry, do you feel comfortable telling them what the website is?
It might be more of a Patreon conversation.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I won't say what the website is, but Harry showed me a really cool website where you can just go on. You don't have to register your email, and you can just kind of see dong in the area. It's not Grindr. It's not Grindr.
No, there's a new one and it's crazier.
It's crazy. It was crazy. So for like at the intermission of the very dykey roller derby, I was looking at dong, and so how's that for no bi erasure?
Mm-hmm. Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride, everyone.
I think that's what we've.
That's how you center the bisexuals.
I think that's how we fixed
Harry.
it. I think we fixed it all.
We did.
Yeah, me and Harry, both bi kings. That's the headline.
No, it was great. I mean, everyone, like the fact that they built that space is very impressive. Everyone has such a cool feeling of like, belonging and ownership of the space. It was really, it was very cool to see. Great crowd, big crowd too.
Really big crowd. We're hoping to have Squeaks on the pod.
We better have Squeaks on the pod.
Well, they jockstraps. They let us blow the whistle for the game. So Katie and I walked out. It was actually pretty anxiety provoking. Like, I've done a lot of like tip off stuff, and for some reason this is the one I was like most nervous for, because you had to walk into the middle of the rink, and they handed us 2 whistles, and they were like, Hey, so it's gonna start. The ref is gonna point at you and say it's gonna start, and then count in your head to 5, and then blow the whistle. Don't blow it too long. Just do a little chirp. Also, it's kind of a weird whistle, so you have to hold your cheeks in and then block it with your tongue. And then you're gonna sit in the middle for 2 minutes while the first round of roller derby happens.
Okay,
and I was
cool.
just gonna go around you, and I was like, well, certainly the fuck not. I'm not gonna be out there in the middle of this fucking thing for 2 minutes. I don't know what to do. I didn't want to stand there. I don't even think I had enough pockets. You know what I mean? Like when you're like, I'm going to be standing.
What did you do for 2 minutes? Did you clap no,
No,
at like
Squeaks
the Cannes
got
Festival?
us out because we said we cannot handle that.
I said straight up, this is not going to happen for us. Can we do some kind of thing where we go beep and then everyone claps for us and we run away?
And that's what we did.
Squeaks said. Squeaks had to fight for that because the referees were like, no, they just have to sit in the middle for 2 minutes. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like Katie and I aren't the ones for that.
And I wasted a lot of money trying to bribe them to make you stay in the middle the whole time.
I know, that was really
I was handing out 5s like nobody's business.
Where'd you get all those 5s? The Patreon?
Yeah. Your Patreon money's going directly to $5 bills in my pocket to make the host.
Sick fuck.
Thank you, by the way.
It's a form of embezzlement that we honestly support. Thank you, Harry.
I do like embezzlement. Go off, girl.
Yeah, go off.
Go off, Viking.
Enron.
Blast off.
Okay, should we take a break?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's do it.
What's worse than an ad interrupting your favorite music or podcast? That uninspired coffee you've been drinking while working, which is why Flavia is elevating your everyday coffee experience. Now you can enjoy cafe-quality beverages like coffee, tea, frothy lattes, and creamy hot chocolate made right in your home office, actual office, or wherever you want to upgrade your mug with bold, delicious flavors. Visit Flavia.com to shop the collection of machines and beverages now.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Psst, healthcare pros, word's out, and it's too good to keep quiet. Look, LinkedIn is revolutionizing job hunting, making it possible to search by specialty, shift preference, and salary. Endless scrolling is out. Whether it's a mental health therapist or dental hygienist, finding the perfect role is faster and easier than ever. Head to linkedin.com/healthcare and start your search today.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
And we're back. It's Harry's game room.
It's hell in here.
It's hell in here.
God,
It's Helen here. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Harry's Game Room. We've been talking a lot about roller derby, as you may or may not remember.
What the hell?
I think we remember.
There was seconds ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
I was here for it, too.
You were sleeping,
what I mean?
weren't you, you little fuck?
Yeah.
No, I don't sleep. But you know what? We were there. We were watching the game the other night, and I had a really hard time understanding what the H was going on. I don't know about you. So I did a little research after the fact, and decided to turn that research into a little version of a game that you may remember called Jocular's Jargon Jamboree Roller Derby Edition.
Yeah, buddy!
So I'm going to read you a clue about a term or something related to roller derby, and
I
you will
love
have
it.
to try to figure out, based on your knowledge or
don't have
the
any
very well crafted clue, what the term I'm referring to is.
Okay.
That's
We got
the
your back,
jargon in
Tien.
question.
We got your back.
Thank you.
And I will say, Tien, you probably have about almost as much knowledge as at least I did upon leaving.
It was hard.
Thank you.
I'm not sure I retained any terms.
I had a great time, but I learned nothing. So the very first clue on JJJRDE is
Jesus
as follows. Peanut butter isn't required for this 2-minute round where each team can score points.
Jam.
Spread.
Stick 'em.
Katie was correct with
Good
jam.
job, Katie.
Thank you.
Jam is the 2-minute round where each...
That's
Spread was kind of hot, huh?
Yeah.
There was both things happened there.
Cool.
The scoreboard... I just made no sense to it. So next up, somebody called Bob Dole to talk about this move where a skater grabs a teammate to slingshot themselves forward.
Whip.
Damn.
Bro.
Wow.
Good job, dude.
Majority
whip is correct.
Was he the majority whip?
I don't know. I just know it's because Dole Whip.
Dole
That's
Whip.
kind of where that came from.
Oh.
That's
Good
like
job,
a,
Katie.
Thank you.
a
Katie.
treat.
See,
a
this
treat.
is why you should try out for the team.
Yeah,
You
dude,
already
you're
know the
natural.
things.
You
Thank you.
understand it.
Okay, yeah, I'll thank you.
Next cue.
Next cue. The name of the blocker who can take over as the jammer might be screamed by Ross while him and the gang are carrying a couch down some stairs.
Rachel.
Pivot.
Paleontology.
Pivot is correct.
Oh.
That was kind of a secret Friends quiz. Maybe we'll do that for the Patreon. You guys watching Friends on HBO Max?
No.
No,
I've watched
Harry.
Friends so many times.
It was a big part of my adolescence. That's why I am the way I am. I'm
That's
a
why
Rachel.
you have so
what
much
can I
gay
say?
panic.
You are a Rachel girl.
Okay. Yeah, this might sound like a mixtape I'd make for leg day at the boxing gym.
Yep.
But it's also what you'd call when an opposing jammer is in the penalty box, giving one team a scoring advantage. Also,
I'm gonna stop you
peanut
right
butter
there.
is
Can you
still not
start
required.
over? Can you start over?
Yeah, this may sound like a mixtape I make for leg day at the boxing. I guess that doesn't make sense. Leg day at the boxing gym.
Right.
Leg day at the boxing gym. Don't be confused by that part.
Okay.
Yeah, this may sound like a mixtape I'd make for leg day at the boxing gym.
He's never been to a boxing gym.
But it's also
Is boxing important?
no.
So just gym.
Sure. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not what the question is. But if it helps you to edit it in your mind, that's fine.
You said that they were like finely honed clues, so like I do think it's everything. I'm assuming it's important,
Because I do think a boxing gym kind of gives off a different vibe.
right?
Yeah,
It's
it
almost
is
as
like
if
a
it's a
regular
perpetual arm day.
Yeah.
Yeah, this may sound like a mixtape I'd make for leg day at the boxing gym, but it's also what you call it's also what you call it when the opposing jammer is in the penalty box, giving one team a scoring advantage. Also, peanut butter is still not required.
Power play?
Jam sash.
Spread. Is this spread?
You have all the words are on the table. You simply must
Power
arrange them.
spread.
Power jam.
Play jam. Power jam.
Jam spread.
Power jams.
Jam spread.
Power jam.
Power jam is correct.
Nice.
Katie, again.
Katie, something's happening here.
She's gonna be.
She's going to be doing leg day at the boxing gym.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and that playlist is gonna be fire.
What is the defensive formation where blockers skate tightly together to stop the jammer? Also, Pink Floyd probably wrote a song or album or something about it once.
Is this like the scram?
Is this like... I don't know anything about Pink Floyd.
Yeah, that was really hard. We're not old men.
We're not
You
old
fucking
men.
jerk.
You're not old men?
No.
Okay, I am wearing a wool sweater and it is 98 degrees outside.
Is
That's
it
fair.
a flying V?
I mean,
pretty close.
I hope you won't be offended if I call that guess cute. Because it is.
No, I'm not. Thank you.
Pink Floyd, you know.
Into the Abyss.
It's like they're like. I feel like I don't know anything about Pink Floyd either.
Dark
I guess
Side of
that's
the
a
Moon?
big thing of theirs.
Dark Side of the
too,
Moon.
but they
Yeah.
have another
What is their
thing.
musical?
They have another thing.
Their musical.
All American Rejects.
No.
That's not even. So,
what is
Fun
it?
Home.
Just tell us.
It's an offensive formation, right?
Don't put your fingers like that.
Yeah, you're making me fucking horny.
Sorry. Yeah. I know I'm not allowed to show my hands.
Is
on the
Riverside
podcast.
allow that?
No
Come on,
hands on the
Blur.
pod. It's illegal to show hands on the pod.
The correct answer was Wall, as in Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Fucking hell.
Pretty whatever. I don't want to skip that one. It'll just confuse you. What score?
I mean, the boxing gym one confused us here.
Well, yeah.
The
so
Pink Floyd one confused us.
I had to. This is why I'm changing it as we go to suit your needs. What scoring play happens when a jammer passes all opposing blockers in one pass? And it's also what happens in baseball when a home run hits and when the bases are loaded.
Grand slam.
Grand slam.
Because they get all 4 points.
Grand slam is
Fuck
correct.
Yeah, let's go.
2 more.
I love it.
What's the name of the skater whose job is to mostly block and play defense, and is also kind of the name of the 2018 comedy starring Leslie Mann and John Cena?
Blocker.
Oh, blocker.
This is 40.
Blocker is correct. And finally,
I liked that movie a lot.
It's good.
It was
Blockers
funny.
or This Is 40?
Blockers.
Blockers.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did a nice job.
Yeah, they did a very sweet job.
They did.
I like
What's
John
Buchanan
Cena.
doing
I
now?
don't care who knows
I like
about
John
it.
Cena.
I like
love
John Cena too.
We
He
gotta
has
get
so
him on
much
the pod.
charisma.
We do.
Oh my god.
Riz.
Yeah, Riz.
So here's the next one. What is it? I guess the last one. What's it called when a jammer fakes an outside move and cuts back inside? And it's also the kind of joint they planned to open in the 2025 film Sinners.
What kind of...
Did you guys see Sinners?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I don't like scary movies.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's not that scary.
A juke joint.
Juke joint.
Juke is correct.
Juke.
Sick.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you play.
Wow.
We learned a lot there.
JJRDE.
It's
What
Helen
would
here.
JJRED do?
What's your question?
What would JJ...
Why do you say we listen to some darn mail?
I would love to.
I've texted you the question.
Okay.
I have texted you the question.
Thank
Take it
you.
away, Katie.
Me. Hello, Jocular. I'm new to the world of athletics. The most I've done is gymnastics as a kid, and I didn't go very far with it. I was wondering if y'all had any tips or starting points for someone who's interested in learning and watching sports, specifically hockey or soccer. I am mainly wondering where to start watching and understanding the games. I find it soft just jump in without knowing at least a little bit of info. Otherwise, I'll feel lost. Love all of you. You three introduced me to women's sports, and I thank you for that. Okay,
Thank you
my eye
so
kind of
much
started
for
doing something
reaching-
in the middle of it.
That
So
was
sorry.
really beautiful, Katie.
Thank you.
It was regal.
It
Thank
was
you.
really
That-
regal.
That's what I was going for.
Cool.
It was stunning.
Thank you.
I
What do you
have
think
a suggestion.
soffit was supposed? Sorry, 1 second, Tian. What do you think soffit was supposed to mean?
So fit.
I find it.
SOFFIT. I wonder what that. It seems like maybe it's an autocorrect.
I find
device?
it so fit.
To
I
just
find it
jump
so
in without knowing.
Shit.
So shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I find it so shit.
So shit. I find it so shit.
I find it so
just asking,
shit.
anyway.
Do we have an answer for this question?
I have one for
back on
soccer.
track. Huh?
I have one for soccer.
Let's hear it.
Like to start watching, aside from the NWSL, that's always exciting. But one of my favorite tournaments is taking place this year. It's the Women's Euro 2025 tournament. It's where all the best women's soccer teams in Europe play against each other. It's like a World Cup for Europe. And that is starting in July. And that's amazing because you have like the defending champion England, the Lionesses, who last won in their home country, and they will probably be favorites, and they're full of dykes. Like the team is full of dykes, as are their rivals, Spain. So many lesbians on that team as well. So if you're looking for like probably some of the best soccer, women's soccer at the highest level, I would check out the Euros this summer, starting in July. I believe all the games are going to be on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Question mark? But if you do have that, they're so fun. The games are incredible. So that would be my suggestion for soccer.
For hockey, I'm not sure. It is hard. It's a harder sport, sadly, to watch. Is the question
like how to find an entry point? I'm not sure that I'm understanding the question. Like how to find an entry point into just watching the sports?
Yeah. Because I find that when I started liking sports, it was like during a tournament, like when the stakes are really high so that I can like kind of follow a team. Like I always found it fun. Like I started watching March Madness because we picked a team and it was so fun to follow one team and see kind of their highs and lows. So that would be my suggestion.
I think there's an easy way too of like following a bunch of accounts. So I follow a ton of women's sports accounts now, like the athletes and the announcers and the leagues themselves and the teams themselves. And then I'll follow like women's hockey fans and like all this shit. So my For You page is now all women's sports. And there's a bunch of shit on there that now is being, sent my way that I wasn't watching that now I feel involved in because every day I'm seeing clips of women's rugby and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to be watching rugby. Or I'll see like an awesome hockey play that like, I think a lot of us don't have time to sit down and watch full games. But if you find that one of these reels is basically, or videos is particularly piquing your interest every time you see it, you might make time for that sport.
I love that.
Yeah. Great answer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Heck?
I was going to say watch Mighty Ducks. So.
Yo, bro, huge.
Oh, there
huge
it is.
Truth. Yeah, that's all.
That's really good.
Dude,
that's a really good one.
That's also on Disney Plus.
I guess this is just an ad for Disney Plus.
Check out Disney Plus.
We kind of do that, don't we? You guys gotta be on Disney Plus. We love it there.
Bob Iger is our dad. And
he owns soccer.
We'll do anything for daddy.
Let's stop this before we get shot from a rooftop.
Okay. Love you guys. Love you, jockstraps.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Hey, if you could do me a personal favor and go to our YouTube channel.
Oh, the fans. I'm sorry.
The fans. You too, I guess, if you have not done it yet. Go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/jocular, and press that subscribe button. We're putting the episodes on there, baby. We got a bunch of cool stuff. You're going to love it over there.
Do it because Daddy asked.
Daddy
Bob Iger told you to.
Daddy like.
We also have a Patreon and a bunch of other options to enjoy.
View of the time.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye everyone.
Bye everybody.
Okay, we've hit it. We've hit a wall.
We've hit the wall.
Yeah, Pink Floyd.